What's going on, guys? Welcome to Un Barco Dos Perros, the one and only
Latino podcast.
on a boat, baby.
Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. It is early. It smells natural.
Natural.
It smells natural out here. I can smell the trees and a little bit of the pollen, you know?
Yeah, you smell. I mean, it just rained. I think it rained a few hours ago. So like,
Yeah,
but
it's a little misty.
but it's nice and cool here. It's nice and cool. It's beautiful out. It's honestly beautiful out. This is perfect. Like I
Yeah.
like this type of weather.
It's not liquor right now, but coffee.
Yeah, coffee, a nice coffee in the
Right.
morning.
But yeah,
What are you drinking over there?
this right here, this is that young salted caramel cream cold brew.
Oh, I thought you get that upside down macchiato BS that you fuck.
He said the upside down, left, right, backwards, macchiato.
You like that? You like that?
Nah, I just feel like sometimes people are usually like they'll have a drink and it'll look fire and I'll be like, let me try that.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll try it, I'll be like, damn, that's just fire.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah. But I have to actually really be close to you to try that. I'm not gonna just
Yeah,
go up to somebody and have that connection with be like, yeah, let me try your drink. You know?
But
But yeah, if I have
No,
that connection with you,
yeah,
for sure, I'll be
one
like, let me
thing.
try
No,
that.
one thing for sure. I never try somebody's drink. I'll just ask them like, oh, what did you get? You know, like, what did you get? Is it good?
Not even if like you know who it is.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
That's cap. We're already it's early in the morning, we're already capping.
It's too early for it, right?
We are already capping early in the morning. Like we haven't even talked about none, you already capping.
I'm being for real. I never asked to try your drink. I've never asked.
I mean, like
I've never asked. That's not me. It's the sharing of like even sharing utensils and stuff like that. Like maybe with my significant other, yeah, I would, but like or like sibling for sure. But like,
utensils.
yeah, like a fork or a spoon or something.
Yeah, nah, we ain't sharing that. We ain't sharing that. Yeah, I guess with a sibling, right?
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
with a sibling.
But like, yeah, I never asked somebody like, oh, let me try your drink. You know.
Right. So correct me if I am being mistaken.
What's going on?
But in the beginning of the last episode, I believe this was before the Canelo and Crawford fight.
Yeah, it was.
And I believe we both went for Canelo.
Yeah, we got it wrong.
And we were absolutely wrong.
This is episode 12, by the way.
Yeah. I knew
Episode
that.
12.
I knew that.
But yeah, we got it both wrong. I was in complete disbelief. I was in shock. Honestly, I couldn't even watch it. Like towards the end, I couldn't. Towards the 11th round, I was getting sick to my stomach. I was like, I can't watch this. I can't watch this nonsense.
Towards the 11th round.
Yeah, I was like, I was hoping like Canelo was gonna like get back to it, but just the ability that Crawford has to counterpunch and just waiting for Canelo to set up and everything like that, and then Crawford to counter him.
Yeah.
It worked out perfectly for him. All power to him.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't watch my idol fall like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just knowing that like, oh, I've been watching Canelo for years. Like even when he fought Bivol, you know, like I was watching him and I was like, man, I was like, he might lose this one. You know, just to see another L on his record, it just hurt me. And the press conference, like I just couldn't watch, bro. I was at my cousin's wedding party, and I was just like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I'm leaving. I was just sick to my stomach. I was just like, I gotta go.
Damn, it was that serious.
Yeah, I just couldn't. It was just my idol. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing one. You're one of the person that you looked up to, and then he represents your culture, represents like. That's the type of person that you would love to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you could switch places with him, you wouldn't want to switch places with him. And just to see it all go down, it's just like I hope they run it back. I hope they, I think it'd be nice to run it back, but we'll see how it goes. But what did you think about it?
So I'm gonna be 100% honest. I did not watch the full fight. Because actually that night I was supposed to host a fight on this boat. So what ended up happening was I was like, all right, cool. Like, before I set up, let me take this let me take this 15-minute nap. I don't know what it was, but I knew I was tired and I was really sleepy.
Yeah.
So I felt like I definitely needed just a tad bit of just a moment to close my eyes. And I closed my eyes, and yeah, believe it or not, I woke up and it was 2 a.m. in the morning. And I'm like, holy fuck.
The whole fight over with.
Everything is done. So the first thing I did when I woke up,
look it up.
I looked it up. I just put Crawford versus Canelo on Google, and I'm just like scrolling down, and it said Crawford defeated Canelo. But at that point, I was like, nah. I was like, this can't. I'm like, these are probably a bunch of like blogs and like, a bunch of different. It's just all fake.
Yeah. Like memes.
So
That.
So I went to Instagram, and I knew that if I go to Instagram and I just scroll down, it's gonna be all over the place.
Yeah, or even checking stories. You know what I'm saying? Like just looking at people's like what people post.
Yeah.
Right off the rip, they're gonna post something like that.
Right. So I went on the gram, scroll down, and yeah, sure but not, Crawford, defeats Canelo, and I'm like, oh my god, like there's got to be highlights already.
And you can watch it on Netflix right now too, like if you wanted to rewatch.
Oh yeah? No shit, I didn't know that. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I've watched a lot of Canelo's interviews, so based on what he talks about, I completely understand about fighting styles because I used to box.
Yeah.
So like, to sit here and say that you couldn't figure out another boxer's style is so unique. Like that's what makes it a sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just so freaking unique to not be able to figure out another professional, especially professional.
Yeah.
Another professional's style, like, and that's crazy. Like especially just it gives me the chills because those words coming from Canelo is like massive because like. Bro, he's undefeated. He's pretty much defeated everybody.
He's a master of his craft.
100%. I feel like by the first 2-3 rounds, he already studied the fighter.
Yeah.
He already knows what style he fights. He already knows how he wants to knock him out.
Yeah.
Like that's a talent, bro.
Yeah.
And
then it hurt me too in the press conference. I'm not sure if you saw. He said like I was trying, but my body wouldn't let me. So like. I'm not sure. Maybe
Canelo said that?
Yeah.
That just sounds like motherfucking old.
That's what I'm saying. Is that like it just goes to realize we're like, Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah.
And no matter what, I never want to see Canelo stop fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but like eventually it gets a point where like he might have to stop.
You know what's crazy is like just crazy that he said that because I feel like my pops told me the same thing.
Yeah.
Like. Within the last year or two, he's also told me like mentally, like I'm mentally good. Like in my mind, I feel like I can move, but my body doesn't follow my mind.
Yeah.
He's all like, it just sucks. Like, I'm getting old. I mean, to him, he thinks he's getting old, but I don't know. Old to me, he's like 80, 90. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But like, my pops.
Well, one thing for sure is that you're never gonna see your parents age until you see like a side by side of like a picture or something. Or like you take a picture with them and then you look at it years later. But like you'll never notice like your parents' age until later on,
Yeah,
and you don't want to think about that. That's something that nobody wants to think about.
Right.
So like it's something that like going back to like our point where like the idols and everything like that, our parents are idols as well. So like we never want to see them age, we never want to see them fail, we never want to see them go through any problems or anything like that. So like when just seeing that just like hurts my heart. I'm just like, damn, like that, that's my guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But hey, good fight, if they have a rematch, I think that Crawford will win again.
You think so?
I think so.
I hope not.
I think so because if he couldn't figure out by the 12th round what his fighting style was, I think it's kind of over with. Like you're not gonna unless he goes back and again.
Well, I think it's different. I think it's different when when you're fighting a fighter that you can only do so much like watching. But once you experience it, it's a whole different ballgame. And I feel like once he got to experience it, he can now work on what he needed to get done because now he's seen it and he felt it.
You think these professional fighters sit down and watch like for hours, just sit down and watch their opponent how they fight?
Of course, they're looking for tendencies. They're looking for what they like, what punch they like to throw. They're looking for like what's their what's their read? You know, read them. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like so, like
right,
oh, if I do this, he does that. You know, like what's the
right.
read? I feel like I countless hours go into that. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. I
I
mean, it's
think
kind of like football, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, in football, like I mean, I used to do this personally, but yeah, like in high school or I mean, yeah, you would sit here and watch clips for like a couple hours
Yeah, yeah,
of
yeah.
like different plays and like where people fuck up and like yeah, so but yeah, bro, that's
That's sports.
yeah,
That's one of our that's one of our, definitely we're living in history. You know, just watching Canelo and watching Crawford fight, you know,
yeah.
we witness history for sure.
Hell yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But man, it's like the sun wants to come out, but the clouds don't let it.
But it's so nice out. Don't you think it's so peaceful right now?
Oh, it is 100. You know, it's peaceful till the bees start coming around. So you know, if you've been following our episodes and you've been listening to us,
Even last episode, I fucking touched one.
did you?
Yeah, remember
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah,
up.
yeah. You did, you did. You got up and fucking turned into Ninja Turtle. Yeah, but everything's peaceful till a bee comes around. You know, it's like one of those feelings where
It's all fun and games until
you're drinking and then that one goofy dude just pulls up and you're just like, bro, I'm gonna finish this and I'm out, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't be around this guy. Like, I'm straight. It just killed my whole mood just seeing him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, like it just feels the same way with a freaking bee. Like it just like I could be chilling, vibing, having great conversation, and here comes a
bam,
bee.
mess up the whole vibe.
Cause now, I can't let my guard down. You know what I'm saying? Those motherfuckers are sneaky, especially with me. It's something about me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you just have some past trauma, bro. It's all right, bro. You know, I'll pat you in the back, bro. It's all right. It's all right, bro. It's gonna be okay.
It's something.
It's okay, bro.
It's something about me.
Hey, maybe you gotta go to therapy, bro. Just talk it out about your bee fear and get over the fear of bees.
It's just like it's one of those things where like
Hey, let me ask you this: you think you would be like if I could lock you up in a room
no.
with some bees?
I already said no. It's over with. It's not happening. I mean, all right. What's the
For some
pot?
money.
What's the
Yeah,
pot?
yeah.
What's the pot?
I mean, 100K.
Hell no.
No?
Fuck no, dude. Are you kidding me? Hell no. Definitely not happening.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't even do it for a meal ticket. To be honest, I need a couple milli. I need a couple milli.
Make
for
it worth
that.
make it worth your time and inconvenience.
No, buddy. Make it worth the pain because that is insane. But yeah, I fucking, I just don't understand. Like everyone else can go like this to a bee. Like, oh, you're afraid of that? Whack. And like the bee just leaves.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if I'm like, oh, bet, like I built some confidence, and it's like
that.
it's like a bee's like right here flying, and I just be like this, smack, sting, fuck, like
the sting, and then the rest of his family pulls up.
bro. Yeah, it's just like wow, I don't get it. I don't get it. I wish and like if you really think about it, if you kill a bee, it kind of is fucked up because of that whole thing with like just
how crucial they are to society.
Yeah. They're actually really important.
Yeah.
And it sucks, you know what I'm saying? Because they sting, and I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I hate that. You know what? I think I would need to study bees.
That's
honestly,
what you gotta do, bro.
No. If I were to actually take some time and get a little bit of studying and a little bit of information on bees, on like what they do when they're doing it, what does it mean? Why do they do this? Why do they do that?
Yeah.
Just to kind of understand of like, get their point of view.
Hey, he's like talking about studying fighters. This guy wants to study bugs.
Because they're over here flying, you know what I'm saying? And I'm over here like on killer mode.
Yeah.
When the whole time, they don't even want to hurt you.
Yeah, they're just doing their job.
And then like it'll take something so simple as far as like a fucking kid cartoon, and the bee is just like always a little cute friendly thing inside of a fucking cartoon, and it's always the most friendliest one, and I'm like, wow, bro, that's crazy. Like bees are supposed to be really nice.
They're supposed to be, but
yeah, but
you just
man,
never know.
I mean, you do one wrong thing, you could just go sit down and not even know there's a bee in the fucking crack right there.
Yeah.
Go sit down and fucking you even like slightly just pinch him, bro. He's gonna fucking sting you. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna feel that. I don't care what you tell me, you're gonna feel that.
Kevin, so, I wanted to get into, I think for this episode we should talk about. I think we talked about like a lot of like relationships and like red flags, green flags. But do you think being toxic is attractive?
Oh,
Like, do you think people? Not that you think it's attractive, but do people find being toxic attractive?
absolutely not.
You don't think so?
No, hell
Because like
no.
you don't think that like
Okay, wait, hold on. It depends because it's like what kind of toxic are we talking about? Like,
like I'm just saying like do you understand, like do you see how like social media sometimes glorifies being toxic, like like they make memes and TikToks of like, oh my, like my girl has my location, or my girl put her air tag on my car, or stuff like that.
yeah,
Like,
nah.
do you see how like people glorify that? People find it funny. People find it like, oh, if he's not this crazy over me, or if she's not this crazy over me, I don't want her.
Yeah, if he ain't gonna murder somebody over my Louis bag, he's not it. He's not it. He ain't it. Like, fuck your Louis bag, respectfully. But nah,
Like, don't you think toxicity is glorified?
I mean, absolutely, because there's there's different levels of this shit. You got there's like super big levels. You got the
You got the subtle,
you,
got the subtle ones where it's just like, where were you yesterday, or something like that.
yeah,
And then you got the crazy ones where you just like, they're pulling up to your job, they're pulling up to your home, they're pulling up to wherever the Target you're at.
Dude, I done seen something as bad as that, like shorty pulling up to a dude's job and bashing his windshield at his job site.
Jesus.
Like, what in the fuck is that? Like, that
Hey, you know what's so funny? That will happen, and then the next week, like, yeah, me and my girl. Like, what do you mean you and your girl?
Dude,
What do you mean you and your girl?
You can't make this shit up.
Hey, we're good now. Like,
hey, and then you bring it up, like, didn't she just bash your windshield last week? He's like, it ain't nothing to get fixed, bro. Like, that's not a big deal. Like, bro,
it's not a big deal. It's just about
if they bash my window, you better hope I don't blow your house up. That's fucking insane, dog. Like, at that point, you're mentally sick to me. I just you have issues deep down inside. You need to find God, like at its purest form. I don't understand. Like, to bash somebody's windshield, man. I don't fucking know, bro. Or like key somebody's car or anything like that, bro.
Anything malicious like
that.
that.
You're sick. You're fucking sick. I'm sorry, but you're sick. I don't care what the fuck you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't do that. You don't do that. And at the end of the day, right? As a whatever you want to call it, but being part of society, I'm gonna call the cops.
Oh, of course.
And I'm gonna make sure you get charged.
Oh, of course.
Because it's like, I'm like, first and foremost, I'm a gentleman. I don't put my hands on women.
Yeah, of course.
I don't care how bad it is.
Yeah, of course.
Unless no, there's just no exceptions. I don't care how bad it is.
Not at all. I think you just utilize the law to your fullest extent.
Both
ways though. I feel like both of them, regardless, man or woman, should never put hands on each other. Regardless,
no, 100%.
Utilize the things that we have around us, like utilize law enforcement or whatever, court, sue them, whatever.
And this is my thing too, not to cut you off, but you could call me a snitch all you fucking want, but your bitch ass isn't gonna pay for my fucking windshield. So you can call me whatever the fuck you want. I need my shit fixed. Pronto, expeditiously.
Same day shipping.
If possible. Fuck you talking about?
No, But I think at that point, it's just like, all right, they broke your windshield, or they slashed your tires.
Oh, new set.
Yeah, but what about next time? Because every time it's gonna be elevated.
What about next? Okay, well, look.
What I'm saying is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
I'm normal.
Yeah.
So there ain't a next time.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
Keep it a buck.
No, but you're talking about your coworker. You know what I'm saying? Though next week they'll hit you up like, oh yeah, me and my girl went to a Sox game.
The next time I'm laughing. I'm making fun of him. I'm cracking jokes all day about this dude. At this point, this dude's a clown. This dude's a goofy.
I agree.
To even want to stay with someone like that, you got to be a straight clown. I don't like.
Where do you think that comes from? You think they're too attached to them, or
100%? That's the only thing.
Or do you think it stems from something deeper, like how you were raised, like for your parents, like, you know what I'm saying?
Look, it can be. Again, every situation is different. If this is a marriage, I'm not married, but I could tell you that the day I do get married, no matter how ugly things get, I will do everything, and I mean everything, bro. Everything I have in my soul, dog,
Yeah, to make it work.
to make it work, dog.
Of course, I agree.
And I mean, when I say everything, bro, I don't care what it takes, bro. I like getting on my knees and just just anything. I want to make my marriage work. Like,
yeah.
I got married, right? When you get married, it's for life.
Of course.
You know,
death to his
so
part.
yeah, and I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick to that. But you know, there's also limits, bro. Yeah, one once the slashing tires happen and all that. But you know, I'm gonna be honest, like.
Nah, I mean, I can't do that, man. I have too much peace of mind, and I you know what I'm saying, like, I just want to be at peace. You know what I'm saying, like, I don't want to cause problems in your life. Don't cause problems in my life. Let's talk things out. You know, I think the biggest thing is just communication. You know what I'm saying, like, just talk things through. Don't let things,
Well, it takes an adult.
Of course, yeah.
It takes adults to talk things through and work things out. You know, people that are immature or don't have any kind of a communication experience of any fucking kind, or never been taught, bro. It's just gonna be chaos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people like that shit.
People like the thrill.
Dude.
People like the thrill of toxic, like the being toxic. Like, they find like the unpredictability of it, the way they, you know what I'm saying, like, they don't know, like, oh, bro, my girl's crazy over me or whatever. It's just like, bro, like, that's not even, like, if your girl's gonna pull up right now, like, let's just go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to see none of that.
Honestly, bro, like, yeah, I just couldn't date somebody like that. Like to pull up on me is insane.
I remember one time we were together, and we weren't doing anything. We were.
Shit,
Oh yeah, it's right behind you. You're good. Relax.
bro. I gotta watch my own back.
Bro.
I had to bust out a third eye. This dude, bro. See, my peripheral vision is like fucking Superman. I just literally seen something move, and I'm like, I ain't going, bro. I ain't fucking going. I told you to watch my back. I had yours, but you don't got mine. Crazy as hell. I got a whole podcast with this guy. I ain't even got my back.
It was behind you. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, I ain't fucking going, bro. Ain't gonna catch me lacking, cuz.
No, but yeah, I've been in situations with you where we're just literally chilling, and there was one time where we were in a parking lot, and then one of your guys was walking by, and then his girl drove by looking for him.
Oh,
And then like, we had nothing to do with it, but the fact is that, this girl was just adamant about finding him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I actually hopped out the car and
talked to her.
Yeah, I was like, cause she pulled up mad crazy.
She pulled up like
mad crazy.
Yeah, like,
mad crazy.
Like going over curbs and everything.
Yeah, like if there was a crib there, she would have drove through that bitch. Okay, but I ended up fucking hopping out, and I walked up to the car, and I'm just
and dude got in my car. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. He's in the back, like ducked down.
Ducked down.
And I went up to the car, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And she was like, oh, nothing. And like, she had like a fucking open like drink, open alcohol in the in the cup holder and everything. And she was just like, oh, nothing. And I was like, nothing. I was like, do you have any business here? Like, I don't really know who you are, you know? And then she was just like, oh no, I was looking for my friend or some shit like that, but I'm sorry. No, never mind. I'm sorry. And I was just like, and dude, I could tell she's like belligerently wasted.
Yeah.
Belligerently.
But do you see how like put together she put herself for somebody that she didn't know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she gathered herself. She's like, I don't know this guy. I can't act stupid. I can't act crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was somebody that she knew, she would have been like, where the fuck's my man at?
Yeah.
Oh, where the fuck? I know he's here.
Yeah.
You know? But like, since she didn't know you, she got it together quick, and she just like, yeah. And so that just goes to show that in the back of her mind, she knows not to be acting like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
so she's still conscious.
Yeah.
A little bit, but yeah. Well, no. So she was super wasted to the point where I was like, hey, like, are you okay to drive? Like, you don't have to do this. Like, you don't, like she was that wasted, and she's like, no, like, I'm fine. Like, I'm okay. I'll be okay. And I was just like, all right, yeah. I mean, have a good night. Just be careful, And she also had like open cans or like open alcohol that looked like garbage in the passenger seat, dude.
Yeah.
Like if she were to get pulled over, you would ultimately got butt fucked hard. So I was like, hey, if you want, give me all that trash. I was like, I'll throw it out for you. So I grabbed all the trash and I threw it out. But Yeah, toxic to that point where you're gonna pull up on somebody, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Like if you have to pull up on your significant other, man, let that shit go. Like you just gotta let that shit go.
Yeah, you
like
just
there's somebody better. There's always gonna be somebody better. No
And
matter
you don't
what.
gotta be going through all that stress of having to pull up on somebody. Like you don't want to be thinking like that. Like why can't you just enjoy your day? You know what I'm saying? Like if it gets to that point where you gotta pull up or you gotta even question where they're at, it's like don't even.
You know what I think it is too, Aaron?
What?
I think it's the ones that are pulling up and acting crazy are the ones that never really got to experience a man at that level.
A healthy relationship? Is that what you're trying to say, or
No,
what do you mean? A man at that
not
level?
healthy, because if she's pulling up, it's already not healthy.
No, but like, do you think like a woman has never like the reason why she's pulling up is because she's never experienced something healthy, or
no,
what,
I think
what do you think?
I think the reason she's pulling up is because she's mad crazy over the guy, right? And the reason she's crazy over the guy is because she's never experienced, like, for example, right? Just hypothetically speaking, right? Like, let's just say a girl that's like never been on a boat, never got to experience what it's like to party and have a good time, and like, like never experienced a lifestyle, and they end up being so used to it,
Yeah.
to the point where they can't see themselves living. Okay, hold on, fuck. So they can't see themselves living or anything outside of that lifestyle moving forward. So they get crazy about the guy,
Yeah.
yeah, my bad. But they get crazy about the guy, they get crazy about the guy. Like they just don't see themselves without that man specifically. And I think that's what makes girls get really toxic is men reach a certain level or a caliber to the point where, you give a girl just a life experience that they know they might not ever get again with someone else.
Yeah.
Like, and it could be maybe the smallest thing. Like, you took her to a restaurant that, she's never been to before, or
And she falls in love.
yeah,
with that.
or like you put her on with so much shit, or like you've been there for her, at her downfall, like, whatever, like you've had her back to the point where she knows deep down inside, I'm never gonna have a man, or she at least thinks, right? She at least thinks that I'm never gonna find a man that's gonna have my back like this, the way this man does. Like they just, and I feel like that's what gets them to be so toxic is they can't see their life without that man, and that's why they get so crazy over a man.
That too, but also men get super possessive about their woman.
Cool.
About their women.
That bird is just going under the water. I think that's pretty freaking cool. Watch.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Women.
That's awesome. I ain't never seen no shit like that ever in my life. So you guys got to experience that with me right now.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, actually.
There's a big ass bird just diving in the water all the way down deep.
See if I can record that and see if we can clip that.
Let's clip that real quick. I want you guys to see what we're seeing right now. You see that right there? Bam. Dive.
We'll clip it in our reel.
Yeah, dove in. Boom.
Swimming.
Again, let me get another dive. Yeah, that's my boy right there, dog.
He said, "Hold on, where the bass at? where the catfish at?"
He looking for something. That man hungry. That man's hungry, cuz. But yeah, bro.
But yeah, back to what I was saying is that, like, yeah, women do get super possessive, but men are just as flawed. You know what I'm saying? There's men that will pull up on a woman. Are you kidding me? And they're crazier than the woman.
Dude,
like
I know dudes, no cap, that'll dead ass smoke you over a female. Like dead serious. They'll dead ass kill you over a woman.
For sure. It's happened. Happens all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
And it's like,
it's sad.
It's fucked up.
Sad.
It's fucked up because it's like,
it might not even be the dude. It might not be the other dude's fault.
Do you think that's an ego problem?
I think I think men are hardwired to. We're very possessive. We're very territorial, but that's just to the fucking extreme. You know what I'm saying? Like killing somebody is just crazy. But
I'm not gonna sit here and say it's hilarious because, I mean, it is, but at the same time, it isn't, because it's like we're talking about somebody's life here.
Yeah.
You know. It's like, you know what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna fucking happen, right? You're gonna end up smoking somebody over, and then what's gonna happen is your dumbass is gonna get locked up, and then guess what? You're gonna be locked up in jail for the rest of your life while your continues getting fucked.
100%.
100%.
While you're locked up.
And no disrespect to the woman, but she's gonna move on with her life.
Of course.
So now you're gonna be behind bars, jagging off for the next 25 to 30 years
over something that you felt, and you might not even be feeling the same way later on. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not worth it. It's not. At the end of the day, just it's gonna hurt. Like if you walk in,
respectfully, scrap it out.
Yeah,
box it out, dog.
I
Like,
agree.
You know what I'm saying? But even then, though, to me,
It's
that's
too
just so
much.
stupid.
Yeah.
That's dumb as hell. It's like,
Just move on with your life.
take your fucking girl, get the fuck out of here.
Take your L and keep it moving.
You know what I mean?
Keep it moving.
Like,
You just gotta.
the dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, the dude's not the problem. The dude's not the problem. In scenarios, you know, and I'm talking about scenarios where maybe the woman might be cheating on, her man.
Yeah.
You know, in that scenario, the woman's not the problem. I'm sorry, the woman is the problem. I take that back. The woman is the problem. That guy that she's with is not the problem. That guy is there for one thing and one thing only, and she's there for one thing and one thing only too.
Yeah.
So that's between you and your girl. You know,
Solve that with your girl, but don't
go fucking
murder
trying
her
to
or
kill
anything.
people
Yeah,
for
yeah.
fucking over a fucking bitch. Like,
over something like that. They're just so crazy. I feel like, I mean, just keep it moving. You know,
Yeah.
just keep it moving and just get out of that situation. It's not healthy for either of you. Why would you want to? Life is a lot bigger than what you're going through. I think you just need to see it. You just need to step back and see it. I feel like in the moment, like
nah, that pussy's mine. What are you talking about? No one's touching it.
Oh my god!
I put a master lock on it. Look at this.
Master lock is crazy.
Motherfuckers be acting like they got a master lock on that motherfucker.
I
dude.
changed the code on it.
Right. No one knows the code.
Nah, I don't know. It gets ugly, But people like the thrill of it.
Now that's like maximum level toxicity is willing to take someone else's life for a loved one. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I would definitely do that, but for someone in my family, or or if somebody I would kill for my family.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant
simple.
I thought cheat on your family. I thought you
no. Kill, like, you know what I'm saying? That, like,
yeah, of course.
You know what? I don't even think I would ever do that to begin with. But I'm just saying, like, my whole thing is there's different levels of toxicity, right? And to answer your question, I don't think it's cute.
I don't think it's cute either, but I think it's glorified for sure.
I mean, it's glorified because it's so unreal.
Yeah.
It's like so unreal. It's to the point where it's like, this is not regular human. This is a sick human.
Yeah.
So
but also too, I feel like people send into, like, I don't know. I mean, I'll send something like that to the group chat and just laugh or something about it. I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, just doing this or whatever, it's just diabolical. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you shouldn't have to stoop this low or whatever. Or there's things they see on there that I've never even seen before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never even heard before. Like putting the air tag in someone's car, just fucking wild work. Yeah, bro, it's just wild work.
Yeah, that's
or finding you later on or whatever. It's just crazy.
No cap. Yeah. So that to answer what you asked me, right? Because we go down these rabbit holes.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the whole point of a topic, right? Is to get different levels and just different views on things. But yeah, dog, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That shit like I said, it's glorified because it's so unreal and it's funny. It's like, holy shit, like,
this is actually happening.
yeah, like, this shit is real. So,
but
yeah.
I feel like it also gets to the point where like it just gets so petty too. Like, sometimes, like, I feel like there's things that just are like, it's the littlest things now. Like, the littlest things will just trigger somebody else. Like, oh, why do you have one more follower? Or
why do you smell like that? Why do you smell like that?
Why do you do that? Why do you do that?
Why are you looking like that?
Why'd you look over there?
That shit instantly triggers me, bro. I'm just like, get the fuck away from me, dude. The fuck? Like, bitch, can I breathe?
Yeah.
Fuck. Damn.
Yeah, or why you breathing like
Fuck on me. like a mosquito, dude. Like
a net?
Fuck out of here. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah, it's just too much, bro. It's too much.
You know, I mean, yeah, some people like that shit, bro. You know, some people, dude. Look, I know some people personally right now. Again, in this podcast, we don't say no names, but I know some motherfuckers that just love. They love toxic, and next thing you know, when their windshield's broken, it's like, bro, I didn't even do anything. But like 2-3 days ago, you were telling her how you were gonna change her life and give her a ring, dog. Like,
yeah.
like don't. Hey, look, bro. Like, don't get me wrong.
I think it's the law of attraction. Like what you're putting out there is what you're gonna fucking get back. If you're acting like a fucking a dick, you know, what do you think you're gonna get back in return?
It's playing. It's just playing a woman. It's literally playing a woman who wants to take things serious.
It's manipulating.
Yeah, of course. So what do you think is gonna happen? I'm not saying, you know,
it should happen. You're not saying it should happen, but what do you?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it gives a woman every right to go and slash tires and break windows. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just not normal. But it's, you know, that's the type of shit that you're gonna get. You know, fucking with the wrong woman. You know, that's what you're gonna get. Now, you know, without proof or cameras or anything, who's to say that she really did that?
no face, no case. Huh?
You know, you could hit her up and, you know, text her, be like, all right, babes, don't worry about it. I got you, da 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 da, or whatever. She's gonna be like, well, babe, what are you talking about?
That wasn't even me.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Like, you know, it's crazy, bro.
Straight gaslight. Straight gaslight you.
Yeah, all day. So yeah, I know some people that just love toxic, like, and the thing is something like that will happen to them, and then they'll just continue doing it or continue messing with the same chick, dude. And it's like, what the fuck are you? You got to be mentally slow at that point.
Slow, or I don't think it's slow. I think it's something that stems from like all right. Think about it. You growing up in like I grew up in a kind of like a toxic household, you know, because like in a Mexican household, like it was never talked things through. We would get mad at each other and we would go our separate ways, and then later on we would just get over it, but we would never talk it through. Like, hey, why'd you act like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So a constant buildup of that, when you see it in a relationship, you don't think it's toxic.
And it's so funny. It sounds like me and you.
Nah, I don't think so. Because yesterday we had a little dispute. We had a little dispute yesterday. You know, this guy was over here talking about going nuclear on me. So, like, you know, we were texting back and forth.
I was trying to put on them boxing gloves.
We were texting back and forth.
Hey, look, bro, you talking to me like I'm a bitch right now. You don't have to put on them fucking gloves, cuz I don't know what you think.
So, and it got to the point where we hopped on the phone call. And everything was a lot better. But the difference is that like when I was growing up, is that me and my mom would get mad at each other, and we would go our separate ways. We wouldn't talk to each other for a few days, but then all of a sudden we're good. Do you see how toxic that leads up to?
A few days. Look, a few days is kind of fucking crazy, but in reality, I feel like I've had that same issue with my mom, but like it ain't a few days, maybe a couple hours or something. Maybe in a couple.
But do you see? But you guys never talk it through. Or do you sit there and say like, "Hey, mom, I didn't like the way you did that. I think you should work better at that."
After the fact of like, I think that happens after the fact of her coming to me and apologizing to me because I go off of someone's reaction. You know, like if let's just say example, like, you know, this hardly happens, but when it does, it does. Like my mom just kind of gets in these moods of like fuck everything and fuck everybody. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then she brings that shit around me. I just be like, all right, well, fuck everything too. What the fuck? Like,
yeah.
You know, like
you match fire with fire.
Yeah, I put gasoline. But see, I'm all out though. Like I'm down to die today. I don't give a motherfuck. Like, I lose it. I lose it and instantly just like snap, dude.
Yeah, but
and then like, you know, I'll like go away and then like I'll hear my mom and dad talking about it, and my dad will be like, you know, my dad will like tell her straight up like, hey, what the fuck, you know, like why'd you talk like that to him in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like you looked for that shit, you know, and I feel so bad, bro, because my mom's my life, you know, but like, you know, I'll like snap to the point where, you know, she might have took something very offensive of what I said, or like, you know, it's not usually what I did. I mean, there has been times maybe where I ripped the door off or something, you know, on some fucking psychopath shit because I was super heated. But it gets to the point where, like, you know, I feel like it's definitely a respect thing. But yeah, at the end of the day, is just I lose it because it's like, man, like you don't even understand the love that I have for you. Like I would die for this. You know
No,
what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But like when I feel like I'm being disrespected, even though it's my mom, I don't like being disrespected, bro.
No, for sure.
Like
But do you see like like your mom's gonna sit there and apologize to you? My mom would never apologize.
damn, okay,
Like
okay.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying?
my
Like
mom
it's
will come to
different.
me a couple
No,
hours
yeah,
later
yeah,
and be
yeah.
all like,
See,
Mijo, I'm sorry. Like I
Yeah.
should never did that. I'm sorry. And that's the point
Bro.
where I feel so bad.
see, like you get to feel bad. The thing is that with my mom, she will. Look, I grew up with mostly my mom. My dad wasn't really in my life later on. I mean, until early he was, but then later on he wasn't. But you know, yeah, like apologizing or talking things through were never ever an option. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like, and you know, stop being a bitch and get over it. You know what I'm saying? So like, now I make my mom say sorry. Like she'll be like, you know, say something like she'll say something to me crazy, and I'm just like, what do you even talk? Like, I'm like, relax. I'm like, and then she's like, oh, I'm sorry. She doesn't even say sorry. She's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, no, say sorry. And she's like, no, chinga tu madre. And I'm like, no. I was like, say sorry. I was like, tell me you're sorry. She's like, okay, sorry. You know what I'm saying? So like, even now, you know, even
That's
at her,
crazy.
even at her age of 50,
That
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's where you get that from, maybe.
what?
Just like the whole like, would you consider that accountability thing?
Oh, of course. They take it.
I think that's where you get that. Not saying that you don't take accountability. I would say you have troubles taking accountability, you know, at a lot of points, but I think definitely, you know, that's where you get that.
Okay,
That's
but do you see how you growing up kind of stems to like what you kind of look for in a partner or whatever?
Okay.
I'm not saying it's I'm not saying it's healthy,
right,
but I'm saying is like the way you grow up, kind of, you know, I know I've gotten a lot better of owning what I do.
you're watching my back, right?
Yeah, you're good, bro. You're good. I've done a lot better owning like what I do and everything like that. Apologizing and trying to get better, because I definitely didn't get the role model to show me what apologizing was. I never would apologize. I just okay, you know, they're mad at me. I'll talk to them in a few days or whatever.
Be like, hey, they're mad at me.
Yeah, like, all right, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to you when you want to talk to me, and that's kind of how it is too. Like some of my friendships too. Like it'll get to the point we have such strong feelings about something. Like me and you have some strong feelings about something. The thing is that we can both communicate. Some of my other friends, I got to get them to communicate. You know what I'm saying? I got to get them to communicate. And but yeah, I mean, I think,
so you gotta feed the cake and eat it too.
Yeah. I mean, me and you, I feel like we would do a good back and forth. I mean, at first we're too we definitely repel each other. We're just like arguing or or we're very heated. But then it gets to the point where it's just like, you know,
what are we doing?
Yeah. What do we do? We got to get over this. Like
yeah,
this,
yeah.
You know, so
well, yeah, you know how I am too, bro. Especially me, like, you know, I'm just like, all right, look, bro, like. This is deeper than whatever's going on right now. Let's take it a step back here before we just all get eliminated. You know, just let's take it a step back.
Yeah.
Damn, you know what I'm just realizing, bro?
What?
I'm just realizing that you still got a nose piercing.
Oh yeah, what? I've been having it for like over, I think, almost 2 years.
You have. But for some reason, I was just like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I forgot what it was, but I was like, does he still have his nose piercing?
Yeah.
And I was just thinking in my head, like, nah, I don't think he has a nose piercing anymore. But yeah, you still do got it. No shit. Yeah, I had my nose pierced a couple times, huh?
Yeah, I know.
And I just stabbed. I got it stabbed through a couple times.
Yeah.
That shit. It's not too bad, honestly. It's a quick fucking jab though. To the mouth. It's a quick. You know, because that's hard cartilage, dude.
Yeah.
That shit. I
mean,
hurts.
bro, there was even times where I had my fucking lip pierced, bro.
Yeah, I remember that. High school days. I had my lip pierced too.
Never again.
I think I had my lip pierced on one side and it got infected.
Yeah.
So then, like, I took the piercing out and I just let it heal. And like, obviously, my parents were super against the lip piercing, and I think that's how it got infected to begin with, because I kept trying to like hide it and like kind of put my mouth over it
and mess with it.
Yeah, and I think that's what really fucked with it. But yeah, I had and then I ended up getting the right side of my lip pierced, and I had it for a little while. But then I don't know, I think it was like you couldn't have piercings anymore in school or some shit. Or
I think it. I mean, it was like a trend growing up. I mean, it was like a trend, so we all did it. I definitely had it for a long time, but then going and being in sports and stuff like that.
There was a few trends. You had the lip piercing or the eyebrow.
I had the pop collar.
Yeah.
No, I never pierced my eyebrow.
No, me neither. Me
Yeah,
neither. My older brother did. My older brother had an eyebrow
never.
piercing.
Honestly, I just pierced my ears, not too long ago, like 5 years ago maybe, and then my nose. I don't even know what.
He said, I just got my ears pierced not too long ago, probably like 20 years ago.
No, not even not that long ago though. You know what I'm saying? Like people typically get it like pretty early. Didn't you get when did you get your ears pierced?
Dude, you wouldn't believe me if I told you, dog. I had to beg my dad like to the max to just get one ear piercing.
Yeah.
Because like my dad's super against it. When I was young, growing up, he would tell me straight up, "Yeah, you're never getting that in your life.
You're gonna look like a girl."
Yeah. He's like, "That's not."
What do you want to be, a girl?
I honestly, like, down the line as I got older, he kept saying that, but like he was dead ass serious. Like, yeah, you're not doing that.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you're living under my roof, you ain't getting that.
Yeah.
Like really strict. And I think by the age of like 14, I was just like, please, just let me get one, please.
Yeah.
I just wanted his blessing, bro.
Yeah.
Because I knew I could have been a rebel and just did it, But like, I just wanted his blessing, bro, so I didn't have to hide it no more. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I was that kid that I knew there was like a special day coming up in school, and I just needed to look super fly. So I'll fuck around and pierce my ear for one day just to be the flyest motherfucker. Like, yeah, ain't nobody got piercings, but I do though. Like I was that guy.
Yeah,
I was that kid. I was so worried about being the flyest one, bro.
Being different.
Being different and just fly, bro. I was just like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I'm stabbing my earlobes today because I'm gonna get. There was a point in time where like I couldn't get my ear pierced, so I did the magnetic earrings.
Oh yeah.
So I had put magnetic earrings.
I had that too when I was growing up too.
Magnetic ones. Yeah. So like, because honestly, I feel like a lot of people went towards magnetic to see how they would look. And so in my household, that shit is forbidden. Like, you ain't getting your ears pierced, buddy.
Yeah. So, I mean, same here with the piercings and tattoos. I mean, it was kind of easier, kind of on my end. I told my mom I wanted to get it done, but she was like, whatever, like she didn't want me to. But it didn't help that my dad had his ears pierced, and
I want to know how them tattoos came about.
Mine?
Yeah.
It started off with one, and then I just kept on moving.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, my dad ain't going, bro. My dad ain't going. Like,
yeah.
Like, I be telling my dad straight up, like, I gotta get another tat, and he's just like, you're not gonna do it. Damn, whoa. Hey.
What do y'all mean to do? What do y'all mean to do?
Hey. Man, chill out. Bro,
I think moving like that scares them.
Bro, look, they be doing it to themselves, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think moving crazy like that's what scares them. If you just let them be.
Scares them? What you mean that dude going crazy for no reason?
just act like you don't see him, bro.
Yeah, act like I don't see him. About to give him a guamazo, homie. You don't lie to you.
Yeah, I think it was growing up in a Mexican household, bro. It's just
I feel like telling this to the B.
Oh,
that's it. It's over with. You got the coffee.
It's
over with.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it! You fucked it.
You
fucked it all up
too?
for us. Nah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the name of the game. But yeah,
just whip out a torch, fucking light that fucker up. Oh, I got the ray gun.
Oh, do you brought it?
No, I didn't bring it. But I should bring it.
Yeah, we gotta bring it. I'll light a cigar with that bad boy.
No, for sure. But yeah, bro.
I think we should wrap it up. And
nah, for sure. We'll wrap it up.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 12. We appreciate all the love and support. From you guys. Honestly, I love getting just random messages about it. I check the comments. I try to keep up to date.
My favorite part is when like people would send me like a video or a Snapchat.
And they're watching.
And they're in the living room with a fat ass TV just watching it.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Or they're cleaning their house or whatever, and they're just like, oh, I have you guys in the background, or I'm watching you at work.
Yeah,
that
shit's dope. That is dope. I really like that.
Because I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like, who would have thought Who would have thought that that we would be doing this and you guys would be watching us, and please please make us better. So critique us as much as you want. Let us know everything. We're open minded.
100%. Yeah, we're definitely open to any comments. Obviously,
Comments, concerns.
yeah. And now anything negative, I'm either gonna laugh at it,
kick some rocks.
Yeah, you go eat a box of rocks. But anything positive, I'm always replying. We're always commenting back.
Yeah, reposting everything.
Yeah,
like
I don't
that.
got time for stupid people.
Yeah,
but other than that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to our 12th episode. Things are gonna get a little better, but they're also gonna get rocky.
Yeah,
they're gonna get better, but they're also gonna get rocky. You got to remember, we're from Chicago here. You know what I mean? So, we don't have this weather all year round, because if we did, I can guarantee you that the murder rate would be probably 5 times more than what it already is.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we would also. It'd be more likely that we'd be out here too.
Yeah, 100%.
But I mean, it
probably costs triple too.
Oh, for sure.
For
sure.
But that'd be great. Shit, to have this all year round. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I survive.
Yeah,
and
that's too much.
Not to take up too much time, but I think that's the one thing I love about Chicago is there's a little bit of balance, right? Like you got 6 months, 7 months of this beautiful fucking shit, and then it's like sit down.
No, I think Chicago's toxic too with the weather.
What? That's worse than toxic. That's a personal issue. I got personal issues with the weather.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's toxic, bro.
You know what I mean?
It just adds to, us talking about like just the unpredictability of people and how they react. Look at the unpredictability we deal with here every day.
People are just like the weather. That shit's terrible. But yeah, guys, again, look, thanks for tuning in. Thank you. If you haven't yet, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and most importantly, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't yet, make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Un Barco Dos Perros, across the whole board. All platforms, Un Barco Dos Perros. Again, thanks for tuning in with us. And this is Un Barco Dos Perros, the one and only
Latino podcast.
On a boat, baby.
Peace.